What's good, people, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be breaking down how to dive the enemy backline supports. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to take down every support in the game currently with ease. No more running around like some damn fool. You're really gonna lock in and get those eliminations. Now look, I'll say this, consistency is key, and yeah, it is, but only if you're performing everything I show you in this video to a T. One thing that has stuck with me for years is practice actually doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect, and I'll stand by that till the end of time. This video did take a while for me to make, so if you feel like you benefited from it, please do leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out and it goes a long way. Anyway, enough of the yap from me, let's get into the video. First on the list we have is Mantis. Mantis is a simple and easy matchup. I'm not really gonna yap too much right now, so what I'm going to do is show you guys an ideal scenario coupled with a bad and worst case scenario, and I'll demonstrate this for each strategist going forward. As you guys just seen, it's a very easy dive once you slam onto her. Most Mantis players will try to use their sleep powder when you dive them, and if you deflect it, she's easy pickings. In this scenario, if the Mantis player doesn't use a sleep bomb straight away after raising your shield, I suggest jump in to make your movement seem more random and potentially confuse her. If she does land a sleep, there's a high chance she gets away and you take a massive amount of damage from her team. Next we have is Raccoon. This character is extremely hard to dive, and you're probably better off switching to a different target as you won't get much value going after him. But if you are skilled enough and have zero wasted movements, there's a slightly higher chance of taking him out. As you can see, if the Raccoon loses all sentience mid-battle and decides to surrender himself and just decides to hold primary fire, then the dive becomes very easy. Sadly, this isn't always the case, but there is a chance of it happening at any rank. This is where things start to get tricky. Once he starts using his jetpack boost and climbing ability, it's a long day. Do not chase him. This will provide almost zero value as he's still able to heal his whole team even with all the skedaddle movement. And if you do take him down, hats off to you. But seriously though, you are better off attacking the other healer if they are grounded, because I've wasted a silly amount of time chasing rockets. Don't do the same. Worst case scenario is if he starts climbing to elevated platforms. At this point, there is no hope for you. Any attempt trying to get him is the same as sitting in spawn. Don't do it, just find another target. And if you do attempt to try and go for him, just know you are making the game a 5v6. Moving on to Cloak and Dagger, this character leans more towards one of the harder characters to dive. The kit is very good at evading you or just healing through your damage. However, if you do manage to stay alive whilst diving her, she'll not be able to upkeep her evasion and sustain for an extended period, which in turn will allow you to eliminate her when her skills are on cooldown. In this ideal scenario, if the Cloak decides to fight you instead of running away or using her heal bubble, the dive becomes very easy to take her down, but don't expect this to happen too often, as a lot of the time Cloaks will resort to using their heal bubble when they're in trouble. As you just seen, when Cloaks decide to use their heal bubble, it becomes almost impossible to take them down solo. This is bad because it keeps her up and gives her team time to actually turn around and focus you. To avoid this, I'd say run to your own healer or HP pack and then continue to dive her again. Like Rocket, if the Cloak decides to move to an elevated platform, just leave it. It requires way too much time and effort, and it most likely will even result in you taking her out. I'd advise you to switch targets or go and get healed and then come back, as she would have most likely dropped from that position, but if not, go for a next target. Luna Snow is a very simple and easy character to dive. She only has one way to get away from you, but you can negate it very easily. Most Luna Snow players will not escape as long as you dive, as shown. Like I mentioned earlier, it's very simple. Once you dive, most Luna players will shoot that icicle out of panic, so to counter this, just raise your shield after diving. This is the only way a Luna Snow can truly escape you, and it involves mind games. If you do get CC'd, it's okay, you'll live. The bad part is she escapes and carries on healing. I'm also 90% sure you can react and deflect this icicle. Adam Warlock. This character will always be the biggest victim, no matter what. Yes, I know he has soul bond, but it really doesn't matter. The ability is on a 40-second cooldown. All you need to do is jump him, watch him press it, run away, come back like, 5 seconds later when it's off, and yeah, he's done. Nothing you can do. Like I said, biggest victim going. Once he's exhausted his 2 heals, it's over for him. There's nothing else he can do. He just has to take the hits and roll over. The only way this really turns into a bad situation is if you commit to diving him with soulbond activated, which you do not need to do. Just wait for it to run out, then attack him again. Moving on to Jeff, he's also a very tricky character to dive, but he's easier to take down than Rocket. But you don't want to spend all your time trying to get him, as he is very evasive. As you guys just seen, you can take down Jeff really quickly, but only if he fails to react and doesn't bubble himself and submerge into the ground. If the Jeff has any form of common sense, you will lose a silly amount of time trying to hunt him down. You could even argue that he's worse than Rocket. So like Rocket, switch targets once they start moving crazy like and skedaddling all over the place, because it just ain't worth the effort. Next we have is Invisible Woman. I feel like she's in the middle. Not too easy, but not too hard to dive. She has the tools to escape you if played right, but I think it's easier for a cap to catch her than it is for her to escape from a cap. Invisible Woman does have the tools to get away, but if she pushes you, you can close the gap with your dash, or if she goes invisible, you just throw your shield to track her down. This is a very unlikely scenario, but can still happen. If she pushes you away and jumps out, you will need to react and throw your shield immediately, or she will escape. Right, now we have Ultron. I shouldn't need to tell you this, and I hope you already know, but sadly, you will not be able to take down Ultron, no matter what you do. He flies, he has movement speed, gives himself shield, and the little damage we do with the shield is just not enough. Do not replicate this. Pulling this off in a real match is almost impossible. He will be healed and be at a crazy height where you cannot touch him. I guess if you do see him alone and he's not too high, you can attack him, but do not expect to take him out. Like I previously mentioned, just leave Ultron alone. Taking him down is something you can only achieve in dreams. Just don't bother. I mean, just look at the effort it's taking me right now to land a single hit on him. Now imagine what it would be like, with his team just right there, just doing bare damage. You'd rack up 1,000 deaths going for this guy, just leave it. Just let him fly in the sky and then get shot down by Hela, because one of these hit scan characters will definitely take him down. Saving the best for last, the final character is Loki. Diving this character will give you extreme head loss. The lamp and swapping between clones makes him almost undiveable. But our saving grace is the fact that those abilities are in a crazy cooldown. So we go in, force lamp, somehow get out without dying, and then dive again, and it should be GG. As displayed, if Loki has clones close to him and he doesn't lamp, just keep attacking him, but if he does decide to teleport, just use your shield throw to track him. If Loki's clones are spread out and he teleports to one of them, if you have the HP, definitely try to seek him out, but don't do it for too long, because all you want to do is force the lamp. As soon as you do that, get back to your team, get healed, then dive him again. Don't be stubborn and commit to fully diving him. That's all the tips I have right now for diving onto supports. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I really do hope I've helped at least one person that has watched this. If there's one thing you take away from this video, it's just switch targets more often and retreat to get healed from your team more often, so you can dive again. Remember what I said initially, practice, 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 but make sure it's perfect. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay tuned, stay blessed, later.